And welcome back to The Rip. This is episode 11. I'm Vince. We got Damon here. Welcome, Damon. It's been a while.
Thanks, Vince. Good to be back.
Yeah, pretty good. You're dripped out right now, clearly.
Just rocking my look. Camo pants, black tops, classic snapback.
You got the
I'm easy,
rollie?
I'm easy, man.
You got the rollie right there?
No, it's no rollie. Yeah. Keep it simple, just fossil. Hey, you can still have nice things without breaking the bank.
That's true. I mean, you're saying you got those pants for like 2 for 1? Or wait.
Yeah.
1 for 1 or something?
Yeah. Champs, they had them as like a buy one, get one free kind of deal. And it was like, all my old ones are all worn out and torn, so I gotta get an upgrade.
Fuck you gotta keep me on speed dial for shit like that.
Yes, sir.
For real, man. I love me some camo, but seriously, a lot going on this week. Seriously, man.
A lot going on this week, but I think just a lot going on like over like the past like weeks, months. I mean, finally starting to see things kind of getting back to normal with the world. We got the Olympics wrapping up. Crazy developments in the world of sports.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. I know. Yeah, like you said, the Olympics wrap. Do you think it's a success for Canada? I think so.
I think it's a massive success for Canada, but more importantly, I think it's a massive statement for women's athletics in the sport. Let's face it, they absolutely carried it this year for our country. Women's soccer was absolutely incredible to watch. But a big shout out for Andre DeGrasse and Damian Warner. Again, major faces of our campaign this year. DeGrasse, 6 times he's competed in an Olympic event, and 6 times he's come away with a medal. So you can't be much more consistent than that. Damian Warner coming through as what many would call the definitive athletic sport in the Olympic competition calendar, if you want to call it that. So
100%.
Big win for us, plenty to be proud of. Good to see the Maple Leaf well represented.
Yeah, do you think if you had to pick a flag bearer, would it have been Damian Warner?
It would have been Warner, absolutely. I mean, it's kind of a weird thing with the Olympics this year. Apparently, because of COVID restrictions, if you completed your event, you had to be out of Japan within 48 hours. So we knew all of our athletes weren't going to be able to stick around for the whole duration, but I think he's absolutely worthy of being the flag bearer and representing us at the closing ceremonies today.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that about the 48 hours.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's pretty wild. I mean, on top of not being able to have like fans in the stadiums or around the competition areas, a lot of other things like behind the scenes. But if it keeps everybody safe, then all the power to it.
You know what? Like I noticed like some of the swimming events and the track and all that stuff, and especially soccer, mind you. Like it was weird not seeing like fans of it. Like say like when Christine Sinclair finally wins the gold medal. You don't hear the roar of any fans, nothing.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there was definitely sort of like a quiet roar across the whole country. We can probably feel that, whether it's in your local neighborhoods or just viewing parties at home. But, everybody was behind them 100%. But yeah, definitely weird not seeing like full stands and crowds. Just like Copa America in South America, it was the same situation. You got Brazil and Argentina, massive powerhouses, and they didn't have any fans there because of what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? Like it's better than like I don't know how you feel, but like I think there's no way they should have canceled this Olympics. I remember like it was kind of on the table, like it was a close call. Like
it was a very close call. Yeah, I mean, all this like talk of like the Delta variant and things like that, but there's so much invested with the Olympic Games in terms of employment, in terms of setting up facilities, and just the total amount of manpower plus every country involved sending their athletes over. There's no way they could have pulled the plug on it so late. So I'm glad that everybody was able to compete. I'm glad that we all got to enjoy a solid couple of weeks of athletics, and everybody's coming home all right.
Yeah, it would have been such a shame. Like these guys, 4 years. Well, in this case 5 years, but like 4 years most of the time. Like just train for this moment, and for it to get ripped away, that would have freaking sucked. Right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, like having that whole like extra year on top of everything going on for added like training as well, and just like the risk that you could have a setback, the possibility of like an injury or something else happening, or heaven forbid, athlete does come down with COVID. There's also that added kind of pressure and intensity, but thankfully we were all able to enjoy the games. No major outbreaks or incidents, and again got a good medal haul this year.
Yeah, I know. I would love to go to the Olympics one day. That'd be so fun.
Absolutely. I'd love to go one day too.
And I think Toronto would be able to host Olympic Games, you think? It's tough, eh?
I mean, maybe, but we'd have to have a heck of a lot more just in terms of, like overall facilities. Like, yeah, well, I mean, look what happened. We built all the facilities like around like Markham and Richmond Hill for the Pan Am Games, and, we were able to work for that. But for something of this scale on a global level, I think we need to build more as a city for sure.
Yeah, that would be wild. Like, imagine rowing in like Ontario.
Oh my God,
They're actually crazy.
It'd be so gross and like so dingy, but I don't know. If we were building like more fields and facilities, everybody's just going to be screaming for us to rebuild the Gardner Expressway. So,
God,
priorities,
yeah.
right?
I mean, they wouldn't be like, imagine the whole world comes to the Gardner. Jesus.
Oh, man.
I think you just stay away those 2 weeks.
Yeah, exactly. Just like forget about it. Like Torrey already has like a program like where they close down certain lanes for like active cyclists and people just to be able to go for walks and runs. But for the games, so yeah, we need a lot of work to do.
That'd be actually crazy. I don't know. Fucking nuts, man. Like speaking of Toronto, fucking, it's official finally. You're not really a big basketball guy, but obviously you see it work. Obviously with all the jerseys being cleaned up.
Yeah. Lowry making his move to Miami. It's you're sad to see it happen, but what do they say? If you really love something, you gotta set it free. And what more can you say about him? He came into the league as a total underdog. Stayed loyal to us for 9 years through all the ups and downs. Some of those first exciting playoff berths, getting swept, and then the massive run a few years ago, finally getting that championship. He's ultimately like the face of the Raptors, right up there with Damon Stoudemire, Vince Carter, Kawhi when he was briefly here. But really happy for him for the new opportunity. I hope he really plays well and enjoys his time down there. And one day we'll get to see that number 7 up in the Raptors.
Oh, 100%. I hope I'm there for that. But I know they, that's the thing with him. Like he can still ball at such a high level. Might as well like give himself a chance to win. Like. You know what I mean? Like while you're still playing at that high of a level, like.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think like him in Miami with like Jimmy Butler, it's going to be an exciting kind of duo to work with there. He's always been kind of like that scrappier player. He's not necessarily the biggest dog in the fight, but some about Villanova athletes, they come out, when they're ready to play. They got something to prove, and I think he could do just that there.
It's that Philly mentality. I don't know.
That's it,
just
man.
A dog, like.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. I don't know. He did a lot of great things in his city. I think. Just like little things and stuff. You kind of see it over the years. Like I remember every year he used to do like the Thanksgiving thing and.
Oh yeah.
I can still see him doing that. In Toronto. I can still every year.
100%. I don't see that ever changing for sure.
I think that's just a really good guy. I think scrappy. I remember throughout the years like people would be like, oh, this and that, but I'm happy that he's made his mark now. Where it's kind of like this guy, he can never be forgotten now. Like he's right up there. He's a legend in this city. I think
absolutely.
There's a chance this city never gets another world championship, like a Power 5 world championship. And
no, absolutely.
It's crazy. Like I don't, like it was wild. All the memories, man. I know you're not the biggest basketball guy, but do you have like a Kyle Lowry moment?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't really say like it's like a specific moment, but like without a doubt, I mean, just like the whole like the championship run. I mean, like all the moments that came along with that, like one suspenseful game clinching shot against the 76ers to move on. Beating the Bucks and then beating Golden State to clinch it too. I mean, just knowing the work that he put in to be a part of that. What more can you say about the guy?
For me, like when it comes to moments, like. I still remember. Well, I went to the game after, but when they played Miami and years ago, when they made the conference finals run, and he hit that with like a second left or something. Like they came back a little bit just to make like a 3-point game. When the game's done, right?
Yeah.
They just tossed it up there, and then he gets it on like the heave, right?
Yep.
At the buzzer, and like that one was crazy. I think like that one, but I think the one that actually I think would be the one I'd probably most remember is. I don't know if you remember, like during the finals, Game 5, he misses that shot.
Now I remember now.
That game, right? And it's like, you know what? He comes out. I think he made like 11 in a row shots, or something like that, in the next game. Just like that killer mentality and stuff. And I just won't forget that about him. And they close it out, and they bring the world championship to Toronto. So
absolutely, yeah. I mean, definitely that laser focus. Now he kind of bounced back from kind of a shaky year, performance there. But I think. If I kind of had to say like a memory too, I mean, without a doubt, just the bromance that you have with DeMar DeRozan. I mean, he's got a best friend for life in the league, no matter where they're going to be playing. And just seeing two guys like that, knowing that they're there to compete and play hard, but just like really, really close, good friends, and just honestly having fun. Like you see, like the big ones where they giving each other like piggyback rides and stuff. Like, how can you not love that?
Yeah, you don't see a lot of it anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just I think a lot of times like people forget like this is like these games we play. It's a kids game. That's where it started.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, these guys, it starts as a kid's game, but ultimately, once you get to that professional level, it's like a business, so there's that part of it too. But, be able to add a little bit of color and personality to it, I mean, you got to have that.
Yeah. Well,
that's what endears you to a city.
Exactly, right? And I think he pulled out I mean, nobody reads really the newspaper anymore, but he pulled out like a full page, I think.
Yeah.
Of the Star and stuff. I was trying to find it.
It was a great, tribute piece. This is like a thank you to the city of Toronto. It's always a second home for him, and just summarizing everything about like the Raptor experience. I think it was a really classy touch on his part.
Yeah, it's nice to see though. Really nice to see. I think he's the greatest Raptor of all time. I think it's not even. I think it's called G-Rote. I think they call it like greatest Raptor of all time.
Yeah, I think that's a fitting acronym for him for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know like how much you know about soccer, but
I know a thing or two.
I know some people say like this guy might be the GOAT at the end of the day, but Lionel Messi, like he's finally leaving Barcelona. He had no choice.
Yeah, I mean, I was watching a bit of his presser with Barca, and it's a sad moment for sure because he was really wanting to stay. Like I think there was like a little bit of controversy or some of the drama last year where he was wanting to leave, but then they were able to kind of make amends and kind of smooth things over, and he was wanting to stay because, I mean, they've had him since he was a little kid, like with their youth academies and just the development and investment they've had, like with him and all the accolades that he's had, the Ballon d'Ors, La Liga titles. Again, he's a once-in-a-generation, football player for sure. But, I think for him going to PSG, I think, it's a logical decision. I think it's a style of game with the players that are there that suits him. I mean, he's already got Angel Di Maria on the national squad in Argentina with him there, and then paired up with Mbappe and Neymar. They are going to be a team to beat without a doubt, just having that prowess and skill and finesse. But I think it'll make for some exciting high-level football.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, PSG, I feel like they'll never win the Champions League. No matter what they do, they sign all these fucking players, they can't still get it.
And that's just it. Like, Real Madrid's like still kind of aggressively going after Mbappe and, trying to shop around for that. So it'll be interesting to see how that story unfolds. But, I mean, new opportunities, so all the power to him.
What do you think? Like, do you think Messi is by the time his career's over, do you think he's the GOAT, or?
He's definitely up there. I mean, it's hard, like, to say, like, who is better, because it's always going to be that perpetual, Messi versus Ronaldo, just as it is with like other major sports, like who's like the greatest, Gordie Howe or Wayne Gretzky, LeBron or Michael Jordan, because they're in and of a class of themselves in terms of their like raw ability and what makes them the unique players that they are. So I think even comparing it like to music, it's like, well, do you like the Beatles or do you like the Rolling Stones? Well, they're different in their own ways, but I think you can appreciate them each for what they are, and just realizing that just having them both constantly going back and forth in their battles for those championships, Ballon d'Ors, it made the game better as a whole. It made it more global. You're getting way more kids involved in it now. So I think if you can grow the sport that way, then I think that's the biggest impact and what we should really be looking at the end of the day. Yeah,
I mean, I usually like to ask people this, but I don't know. Like for me, I've always been more like, I think I like Messi more, but Ronaldo's game is so fun.
Absolutely.
So, but like, what are you more? Are you a Messi or Ronaldo guy? Like, which one?
I gotta admit, I'm a little bit more of a Ronaldo guy.
Wow. Okay.
A little more of a Ronaldo guy. It's definitely the Nike connection, without a doubt. I'm about that swoosh life. He's the face of the swoosh brand for sure. But he's just got that kind of coolness, that swagger about him that just doesn't give a shit. Like attitude, a little bit of cockiness or whatever. Yeah, he can be dramatic, and Lord knows he has been more than a few times like in his career. But at the end of the day, it's, I don't know, just something about it. But at the same time, I would say at the end of the day, when it comes to the debate, if you want to win games and if you want to have like amazing goals, Ronaldo. If you want to win trophies, I'm probably going to lean more towards Messi.
Yeah. I think Messi's a better overall player. I think just what he can do and just all the different things, but Ronaldo's the flash.
Yeah,
he's
absolutely.
The fun, right? Like it's just everything Ronaldo does is just like I remember just like playing FIFA with him, just fucking.
He's an absolute cheat code. It's dumb. It's disgusting.
It's dumb, and he's tall, big.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. Like it's hard to fucking get the ball off him, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So sucks that he plays for Portugal.
Yeah.
But, would have been nice to play for another country, but
Yeah, but I mean,
for Portugal, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, a few years ago in the Euro 2016 final, I've got a good friend Nelson I grew up with in an old car club days, and his whole family had this big outdoor party downtown Toronto, and I was looking for someone to watch the game. He just reached out and he's just like, "Hey, you want to come with us? We're having a family get together." Well, it was 3 generations of the family all out there,
Jesus
and
Christ.
they have a big screen TV right in the middle of this park. They got an internet stick, and they've got this massive cookout going, some of the best fish and seafood and chicken I've ever had in my life. And didn't make a difference. They kind of welcomed me in, even though they're asking who the hell is this skinny pale white kid
That's awesome.
at the party. But when they got that goal in extra time, we felt the earth shake, and it was just a really cool moment. So I was glad to be a part of that.
Yeah, like I was saying, like Portugal, like they haven't done anything. So I think like at an international level, so for them, like when they won that, it was big. Right?
Well, I mean, yeah, they've been close. I mean, there was like the Euro final way back. What was it, like 2004 against Greece?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, like that was like a great underdog story of itself with Greece coming out with the win there. But there's definitely a massive loyal following with that. Like Benfica fans, they're definitely around. You don't like see them as much as your Premier League guys or fans of like Juventus or Milan or any of those teams, but no, they're definitely out there.
Yeah, which team has which club has your allegiance?
Real Madrid, without a doubt. But for Premier League, I have to go with Everton.
Everton, wow.
Yeah, Everton's my squad. My grandpa on my mom's side, he had a distant cousin, I think, from one of his aunts, and he was actually a keeper for them in the 70s.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's actually a cool story.
Yeah. Can't remember the name, but I'll have to look it up.
The keeper, yeah. So like he started for them and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Awesome story. I know.
Yeah. Plus, I'm a big Jordan Pickford fan. Great keeper.
Pickford,
Shame of what happened with the Euro final this year. He definitely did everything he could to keep being in it, but absolutely, just the way he dove over on that one corner.
Yeah. No, he kept them alive, honestly.
100%. Yeah.
So, and I've always my allegiance has always been with Liverpool because my what's it called? My great grandmother, she's from there.
Oh, cool.
So the family's from there, and then my nonna's, I think her sister lives in Milan. So.
Oh, very cool.
So I like Milan. So.
So like Inter Milan or?
Yeah, no, right.
Oh, Milan AC.
There you go.
Nice.
Red and black always. Fuck those Inter.
Yeah.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
I don't care if they won this past year, but fucking is what it is. I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's been interesting. I mean, have you? Well, you're a big Star Wars guy. I know that.
Massive.
I know all of our other podcasts are Lost in the Abyss. Ciao. But we're big Star Wars guys. I love Star Wars. Have you had a chance to catch up with Bad Batch?
Absolutely, yeah. No, they just dropped part 1 of the season finale on Friday, so really interesting how that's like kind of unfolded without like dropping too much spoilers. But it's a great kind of spin-off series from Clone Wars. There's lots of references, to that series, but there's also tie-ins to how things kind of shape up with events leading up to like Rogue One and then the original trilogy.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really refreshing take. I think it's just a lot of fun to watch. And some interesting character dynamics too.
Yeah, I think like when it comes to animation, you got to be hardcore.
You do, you really do. But like anything Dave Filoni touches, I'm not going to ignore it because the man just works his magic. I'm honestly amazed that he wasn't given like more control or allowed to be more involved in like the newer trilogy because he could have saved a hell of a lot of stuff. But that's an argument for another day.
Oh my god, it is. But I think he does so much fan service, and you know what? I think he actually like cares because like that was the thing about the sequel trilogy because like these aren't people that really like love it. Like, you know what I mean? And they enjoyed it as a kid and they still love it. And like say like Jon Favreau, like he's done like Iron Man,
stuff with
the MCU and all that, and and then you see now like. You just wanna please the fans, or you wanna see. Okay, you don't want to make it like a whole fandom thing, right? Like you want everything to make sense and stuff. And,
you do. There's got to be some flow and consistency, and that's like the biggest thing. Like as much as there is a like wealth of like canon and alt content like out there, whether it's like from the Lucasfilm empire or just from like outside, fan content creation. You're never going to be able to please everybody.
No.
The biggest thing I think is just to keep things going, add some things that are kind of like new and fresh. Get the newer kind of generations of the kids involved with that. So it's like a whole kind of family experience, and I think it's just clever of them to play on it that way.
Yeah, like did you feel? I don't know about you, but I felt like Mando season 2 was literally just like. I think it was just like a fanboy's dream. Like.
Yeah, absolutely it was. Like I am beyond hyped for the Book of Boba Fett, which is spinning off later in December. I'm extremely excited for that, but they did a lot of things right with season 2 for sure. Just the way that the story kind of like unfolded, the finale there at the end with Luke Skywalker showing up.
Goosebumps.
But yeah, no, I'm absolutely hooked on that show without a doubt. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
And I have spoken. Like
you have spoken.
But I don't know. I just love everything they just did with that. I think. Did you get a chance to watch Gallery yet for season 2?
I haven't yet. No. Now, like Gallery's like that's where they kind of talk about the whole behind the scenes stuff, where it's like all like
stuff,
yeah. Well, the wild thing too was like reading the story of a fan that kind of retouched Luke Skywalker's kind of like CGI imagery for that episode with deepfake kind of like technology,
Deepfake, yeah.
and Lucasfilm brought him on board with their production team. They're like, wow, like we really liked your work, like how he basically he took something that they made it even like better and like even more realistic, and now he's actually working for them full time. So kudos to them for that.
Yeah, because deepfaking is a big thing I used to see all the time with like other characters. Like they're all different time periods and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So and that's nice to see. I know, but I still gotta catch up on Gallery because I want to see what the hell happened. Like how the hell, because Mark Hamill was there. Like he did it. I remember there was talk about like getting Sebastian Stan, who's the Winter Soldier. to get him to do.
Yeah, because the similarities between them.
I think would have ruined it. I think it would have kind of ruined it.
It would have been a little weird.
Yeah. You gotta have the same guy. You know, we never seen fucking Luke Skywalker in his most powerful state. Like that's Luke as his most powerful.
That's right.
Right? Like at that time, that is when he apparently defeated the Emperor and Vader, right? That's what everybody thinks, right?
Yeah.
Like around the galaxy, and I think we never got to see it. Like if you used to read extended expanded universe, like
not so much like read it, no. But like little snippets of it. But I think it also just proved the theory that someone who's extremely strong with the Force, with a lightsaber, and basically in a long alleyway against a bunch of enemies, you really don't have a chance. Like
I know
there was Vader in like Rogue One when he was taking down all the rebels, and now you have Luke who was taking on those what was it, Death Troopers?
I think they were Death Troopers, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
It's like a souped up version.
Yeah, like these massive like droids, but just like seeing him like going to town, like it was like a hot knife through butter.
Well, I loved him use the Force choke.
Yeah.
On him. So I read it up actually. Shout out to Star Wars Theory out in Vancouver. He's YouTube Star Wars guy, like number one, I think. Yeah, so they had like an animated series with like Mace Windu, Anakin, like before Clone Wars, and you know what? It was cool to the point where they're able to like Force choke, but it's okay if it's a droid.
That's right.
So that's why Scott was kind of confused.
Yeah,
because Force choke, right?
Force choke is normally considered like a dark side trait. Like if you ever played any of the games, like say like Knights of the Old Republic, you can like upgrade your character to have like certain Force moves, like Force push or Force heal, and then on the opposite side you can have like Force choke, or you can like drain the life energy out of somebody else, which is like dark side oriented.
Exactly.
So it's weird for a Jedi to kind of be playing like that, but apparently because it's not really a sentient being, then it's okay.
Yeah, it's just funny how those things work. And I remember we actually, I don't know if you're familiar with this. You know a lot of things. You're very like knowledgeable, right? So
I like to think I.
Yeah, I think so. So I had no actually idea about this until we reacted to the trailer. We've been getting like a little flack in the comments, right, about this. And you know what Dune is?
Of course I do. A great sci-fi novel. I remember watching the original movie. Who's the director behind that one?
Well, they have a new one coming on now.
With Jason Momoa and a bunch of other guys like in it too.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we're excited too, and I think the thing was that apparently like Dune is the OG. Like it had like the novel and stuff back way before, and they're saying that George Lucas like literally stole from it all, like stole from Dune, like everything, like the what would they say, like Tatooine with the other planet. And like these people, like, and they align pretty much like what, like he took concepts. So what do you think?
Well, I mean, I would have to kind of disagree on that because there was a lot of different influences on the original trilogy with George Lucas.
Or even just sci-fi in general.
Yeah, a little bit of sci-fi in general, but no, because Dune came out like way after. Because Dune was like in the mid '80s, but New Hope dropped in like '77.
Yes.
So with Lucas, he was more inspired by like Japanese cinema. Like I'm trying to think if it was something like it was basically a story that was very similar to the Magnificent Seven. So it talks about like a group of like samurai that are Ronin. They are without a master, and how they have to fight against like a larger force there. So that was a little bit of the concept that it was a takeaway from him for like A New Hope. Yeah. But even like some of the other scenes, like the space fight and the Millennium Falcon when they're escaping the Death Star and they got to shoot down all the TIE fighters. Yeah. A lot of that was actually taken away from a movie called The Dam Busters. So it was an old war movie about the British Air Force. They have to bomb this dam in Germany. So a lot of the scenes where they're like on approach to the target and you're like inside the cockpit and you're kind of taking a look. There's definitely takeaways there in some of the space battle scenes, the final Death Star trench run. So a lot of like comparables to that. So there's definitely influence there, and you could definitely almost mirror some of the things, but I think it still was sort of like its own story.
Yeah, because I think I would hear that earlier.
Yeah.
Like talking about George Lucas, like stealing from that, because at the end of the day, like Star Wars, like it's obviously way bigger than Dune will ever be. Right?
Oh.
It's a household name, Star Wars.
Oh, absolutely. It's a global name. I mean, honestly, Star Wars is right up there with like Coca-Cola or Nintendo. In terms of just like a total global reach, it's always going to be there.
Yeah, it's just funny. It was just a movie series, which is just a trilogy of 3 movies, and look where it is now, right?
Yeah,
and
absolutely blew up.
All this crap and stuff. And do you think, like I don't know, like do you think there's too much they're doing now? Like with all these shows that you've seen, like they announced like 7, 8 shows, like.
It might be a little bit of overkill, but I think if it's just something new and it's like refreshing, or even just like spins on things that are already out there and that's involving what the fan base has created, then I think it's a unique way of like having both of those worlds come together. So I think if it's geared towards that, then I think it's going to be great for everybody. But if it is a little bit too heavily saturated, then yeah, it might be like too much too soon. Like it's like it'd be like giving a kid like $100 in a candy store and be like, okay, go to town with what you want. It's like, well, where do I even start?
Yeah.
It could be almost like overwhelming, I think.
Yeah, because I know, like, do you follow Marvel a lot? Like,
not so much like Marvel. Like, it was kind of cool, I guess, like when the Avengers, came out and those movies were building momentum, and it was like the big thing when Infinity War was in the theaters. But yeah, I don't know, it just kind of got stale.
Yeah.
At least for me, anyway.
Yeah, because I kind of had that, and I just got back into it now. Just kind of catching up. Because I used to go to the theaters all the time. I used to watch. I'm always a Star Wars guy, though. Like,
Yeah, without a doubt.
100% Star Wars, but I think, I kind of, it's like, they're kind of doing the same thing. Like, they're like, almost people getting worried about the oversaturation, right?
Yeah,
but especially though, I think it's kind of different with Star Wars, because Star Wars, it's just kind of like, oh, we barely got anything we didn't get anything for so many years, and they just throw this shit at us right now.
Yeah, like they had like the remastered trilogy like 16 years after Return of the Jedi came out in theaters, and then they had the new prequels, and then this whole new trilogy come out, and then all the content's come out like ever seen. But
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me funny of like a recent episode of Rick and Morty I watched, where at the start of the episode, like Morty's with Beth, his mom. She's finishing up work at the animal lab, and she gets changed. She's like, "Okay, let's go to the theaters and see what Avengers movie you kids are getting a boner about now."
Oh my god, dude, it's so funny. Like and like now there's just everything all the time. There's a TV show, movie, everything. It's fun as a fan, but
it is, yeah.
But you kind of worry that you're like overkilling everything, right? You don't want to do that, right?
Yeah. It's a question of, okay, what's gonna bring us into the theater so we can blow $38 on a bag of popcorn?
Exactly. Oh my god, dude. I think Eman, when we were watching Stillwater, go watch a movie review that we did, and I remember like he's like, let me get a large popcorn, a large drink, whatever. He grabs it, he's like, yo, like I swear they made it smaller. He said, like just a rip off, man.
No, yeah, like my one friend, like he was just talking about going to the theaters again, taking his family out for the first time, and like he was showing this like email that he got for like redeeming his Cineplex points. Like, oh, congratulations on the free movies. Like, what the hell do you mean free? I literally just spent $45 just to feed myself, my wife, and 2 kids.
I
Like,
know, it's just dumb.
What gives?
I know. I remember like I just like if I'm going to theaters now, like usually I would just sneak stuff in. Like that's literally all I would do.
Dude, that is the way to go. Like if you do not go, this is for everybody.
Yeah.
If you do not go to Dollar Tree or like a Bulk Barn or your dollar store, load up on snacks. Honestly, you can get like $10 and get cavities for days, but you're gonna be eating good like the whole show.
Yeah, so you're not like just sitting there if you don't want to pay, right?
Yeah, exactly. And like plus like just to kind of troll it, like I used to be like that smart ass where if like I'm with a group of friends, what I do is purposely wait until the quiet moment before the previews, and then purposely just crack open a can of Monster in Arizona just so everybody can hear it. It's just
we used to have these like big long brisks.
Oh yeah.
Those long, and we would just like we'd wait for like to get really loud.
Yeah.
That's what we would do.
I know what I'm about.
Yes, I remember like I gotta get started doing that. I just thought like, have you done it yet in around COVID now? Going to theaters probably not.
No, I haven't. I've gone to the drive-in though. I went with my oldest sister up to the Stardust Theater up near like Barrie or Away. We had a great time. Just watched what did we see? Black Widow and then Cruella. Cruella was actually a lot better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
But no, it was just fun just being out and just enjoying a little more normalcy again.
Yeah, what'd you think of Black Widow?
It was alright.
Yeah, we liked it, but then then some people were like,
Yeah, I mean it was like entertaining, but I think in retrospect, probably like what, I'm just gonna wait until they take off the rental fee on Disney Plus if I ever want to watch it.
Oh yeah, like the Premier Access,
Yeah.
What do you think about that, like the Premier Access stuff? Think it's worth it or better than theater?
I think it depends on what you're wanting to watch. I think if it's something that you really are looking forward to, then by all means go for it. But any other time, I'd just be like watching it like through the app.
$30 though.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's just like what or that, or you just pay $11 for the ticket.
It's not like I'm gonna watch it like 4 times. Like
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean then again, if you're like, oh guys, come over, let's fucking kill it. Like, well, split it, right?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
different.
Yeah, like make it like a group viewing party or something like that. Then you can make it like worth your while. Or if you got people that are like just like bumming your subscription anyway, just put the word out. It's like, hey, this one, does anybody want to watch it? Let's pool together that way.
Yeah, I think that's the only way I could justify it. Yeah, you were saying before drive-in. I didn't. So there, like, are more of those popping up now?
Oh, dude, yeah. Well, I mean, most of them have already been around like for a while. Like Stardust, there's a great one in Newmarket, to the east of here. Barry has like theirs, and also it's just like a plain fun experience. Like you can go there, just park, bring a couple blankets or whatever food you want, bring like tons of snacks.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's great movie experience. And like half the time you just turn down your radio signal in your car, and you're good to go that way.
Yeah, no, I always thought that those drive-ins, like, they died. Like, I thought they closed a lot of those, like, over the past, like, tons of years.
I mean, some of them did, but I mean, it depends on like where you go. I mean, again, there's the two that I just mentioned. I know there's another one way out in like Port Hope way if you're like one of those Durham region folks. I think there's another one like further north, like in the Muskokas, where the screen is actually kind of carved into a big granite wall, which is pretty cool.
That's
so that'd be a fun one to check out. But no, there's definitely some good spots in the GTA. So if you want to try something different, especially while the summer's still going, go check it out for sure.
Yeah. Drive-in vlog?
Absolutely, drive-in vlog.
Okay.
Yeah, you can talk like during the show. You can like chirp like all the actors. I mean,
Because you're in your car. Right?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's actually sick.
Yeah.
You gotta have like I think it's best to have like SUV or something like that.
Yeah, at least like a crossover. I mean, I've done it before in a minivan, which is pretty comfortable. But
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you're doing that little ass car in your little Beamer, I was supposed to say shitty little Beamer, but I don't know.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's comfy for the show, and then you can just rev bomb the crowd when you're on your way out.
I guess. And have you been to drive-in with yours? No.
Mm-mm. I don't think it would be a good idea.
No, be bad.
There's just it's not comfy to sit in.
Then you're all the squeaking.
Well, if you're not moving.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of. It's not great.
Yeah. Well, I mean, his door when he opens, I think it's the passenger door. Just going out. Like, you know how many times I thought like I ripped his door off by accident?
Oh no! Why? Just because
it just makes that noise no matter what.
Oh, okay.
Even
Yeah,
if
I gotta
no
tighten the bolt.
Yeah,
It's like
get some lithium grease on there.
It's like a monthly thing, and then it gets really bad. Like it's really bad right now.
Oh,
Like it goes like.
Yeah, it's really bad. Well, I know you said lithium grease. Like you need some elbow grease, I think.
Yeah, that's who. Email, take notes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
I'm never gonna let him live that down.
Never.
Like, how do you not know what elbow grease is? It's just,
I know. Put in the work.
You gotta put in the work. Roll them up like Rosie the Riveter.
It's weird. It's weird because he always puts in the elbow grease all the time.
Absolutely.
He knows it.
Oh, he knows.
He doesn't even know what it means.
Well, except during gun game, we smoke him on that.
Oh.
Yeah.
E-man. Oh god.
Yeah, he's just running around like they're like. Oh jeez, how even what's an analogy I can think of?
Come on, quick.
Honestly, he's just running around like Helen Keller, just
Helen
no tight groupings, not sweeping his corners, not watching his arcs, and just wham, just shotgun or a pistol right to the face.
Yeah, gun game. Gun game's fun if you want to get some quick anger and fun.
Yeah,
that's pretty much it. Yeah, you end up selling the PS4, right?
Yeah, I just flipped it because I mean I'm a pretty busy guy these days, like anyway, and just between work, other hobbies and just pursuits I got on right now, it's just like honestly, like, can I keep justifying like all the extra content like you're basically spending more money on like anyway, and like all these new season upgrades and just some of the gaming content and just like the way players are in general, I just got really tired. Like I was just so sick and tired of playing Warzone, trying to loot buildings or look around, then you get smoked by some camper in a corner, or somebody who just snipes on stream for like 23 hours a day, and they just get you with a headshot from like halfway across the map. It's just like, man, like it used to be fun, and now it's just like, man, I'm honestly kind of old for this shit.
I know. Well, I mean, yeah, that's your first time logging onto that generation. Did you think it was a good generation console, or? No,
absolutely it was. I mean, performance is really good. I mean, the graphics were like really, really solid. I mean, I grew up mostly playing like being like a Halo, Forza Motorsport kind of online player. So it's not like it was like totally new to me, but this was just kind of like a different generation, just evolved on a whole other level.
Yeah.
But sometimes you just gotta know when you just gotta hang it up.
Yeah, hang it up. That's it for good.
Like, I'm not a rage quitter like by any means. I'll still dabble on the odd game or something like that. Or maybe I'll get back on the Switch one day when Breath of the Wild 2 comes out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, just leisure. No, there's no sense in just trying to force something that isn't there, and then basically listen to a bunch of 12-year-olds learning how to swear and be racist in the online chat room forums afterwards. Just like, I don't got no time for that.
Jeez, so Damon's retiring? That's it? You're done?
Hanging up with PlayStation Network, it's onward.
For good?
Maybe. Well, at least at home anyway.
Oh, at home, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Jeez, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Tough one.
Honestly, stop robbing us, EA. Bring me back.
Oh my god, yeah. Well, we had a lot of fun with you on your short stint. We hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was all right. I mean, I don't know. You do it enough, like in like real life, and it's just like, wow, did the military thing for like 3 or 4 years, and it's just like, I'm just like shooting everybody online. It's just like, this is weird.
I always kill people all the time,
Oh yeah, it's just a casual team. Oh yeah, I'll just walk down the street, and there's a threat 100 meters to the front. Double tap, dash down. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Come on.
You know how many times you see Angelo pull up in the driveway? Oh yeah, we'll kill him real quick.
Yeah, he'll just respawn, no problem. Or somebody's gonna revive him on his team, and then they'll go drop somewhere else, and
that's all right.
and then I'll see him next week for a beer. Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
That's funny.
We'll get some nachos at Chuck's. Yeah, sorry about the headshot.
That's it, eh? Fucking. Oh, yeah, we were talking about Chuck's the other day. You didn't believe me. Half off apps, yeah?
Yeah.
After 9, right?
Okay. Economic sensibility tip of the week.
Yeah.
If you want a decent snack, if you want somewhere to watch a game, get some food, grab a beer, whatever, go to any Chuck's after 9 p.m. half price apps. This isn't an endorsement. This isn't me, getting paid under the table to promote Chuck's and their very sketchy wings, but any of the other food, it is pretty good. So yeah, get on that if you want to get a snack on a budget.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, is it drinks too or no?
Not so much drinks, but I think what is it, like $5 schooners on Tuesdays, and then most other days is pretty cheap, like on the weekends and stuff. But yeah, like I used to go to the one at Aurora like all the time, like before like the first big lockdown, and you could definitely get a good buzz on without having to break the bank.
That's crazy. I mean, I remember talking to the guys at work actually about the burgers there are good, but it's like it's a big kind of wonder though. Like,
it depends on the burger, yeah, for sure. I mean, if you just got like the basic one, it's gonna be drier than a popcorn fart. But no, I gotta get some cheese, I gotta get some bacon on there. But at the same time, like eating all that stuff is not really all that great for you, so you gotta cut back and kind of focus on the priorities.
Would you always did you ever wonder? It's like those cheap prices, like. Is there anything fishy going on?
Where does it come from? Is it real ground beef? Like, what kind of concentration of like horse lips and elbows are we talking about in some of the beef and pork? Like, let's get a Consumer Alerts or W5 on here and get them to investigate the food sources.
Well, every time you go to Chuck's, what's your go-to though?
Typically nachos or deep fried pickles as a starter. The steak bites are really nice if you just want a quick like protein kick.
Steak bites.
And then I guess like for an entree, if I'm feeling really baller, I'll just get like a steak with like corn and potato on the side, or I'll just do like a burger. Keep it classy.
Isn't that $12-15 for a steak? That's crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I think you can do like a surf and turf for like $20-25.
Jeez, and then you got the keg, $50 for a fucking steak.
Yeah, but hey, the keg is the keg though.
I know,
man.
But $50 for a fucking steak.
That's the place to go for decent sit down.
But for me, when I eat like one steak like there, like I'm not satisfied. Like I'm a big guy, I want to eat.
Yeah,
that's something I think I can eat. I can't order 2 fucking steaks too much. Man.
Yeah, no. You ever been to the Octagon?
No, that sounds good though.
If you get a chance, I highly recommend it. It's a really nice place in.
Is that near the Red Lobster?
Yeah. The one in Thornhill.
You pass that. You remember the Octagon? Okay, you don't remember the
It's a really high class place. Like they have a dress code there, and you usually need a reservation. But I got to go there once, like for my old work, like 10 years ago or something like that. And basically one of the companies that we were an affiliate with, they kind of took us out as like an appreciation night. So I had like this like $250 meal like for free, and I just like went to town. I started off with the shrimp cocktail, the garlic bread. I had like Stella Artois, nice red wine. And then full surf and turf, like a nice like fat like 12-ounce like strip loin, big fresh like lobster tail straight from Newfoundland
for free.
Yeah, for free, and then a couple more beers and wines, and then like an Irish coffee for dessert, and then cake, and Jesus. Like I probably gained like 18 pounds after that, but I didn't care. It was delicious, probably some of the best food I've ever had in my life. So, man, you got like that nice honey, you want to like really impress and make that big first impression. Go get yourself to the Octagon.
Were you down for a mukbang or the Octagon?
Hell yeah!
I think we'd be spending about $1,000.
Oh no, absolutely! Like we gotta like roll up in a Maybach to make it look official. But, oh yeah, that'd be the dream like thing. That's like where you go if you win the lottery.
Oh yeah, really? The Octagon.
Yeah,
and spelled exactly.
Yeah, because literally the building is shaped like an octagon. Like not like a UFC ring, but like an actual octagonal building.
Oh, I was wondering if I would see John Jones when I show up.
No.
Smoking something.
Have you never been to the Red Lobster over there?
No. Well, where is this?
That's a good question.
It's like Thornhill.
Thornhill? No.
Yeah, kind of like Young and Steele's area, but no, there's a Red Lobster right nearby there too. They're really, really good.
Yeah. No, I've never been out. Like, the only time I used to be out on that was practice some football, and it's next to Promenade. It's one of the schools there.
Oh, okay.
St.
Yeah.
Elizabeth. You know St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, I've heard of them.
It's the only time I'd be down there. Like, I don't think I've ever actually been in Promenade.
Yeah.
So.
No, the mall ain't missing much. Like, half the place looks like a blown out apartment building in Syria these days.
Oh my god.
It's true.
It's so bad.
It's true.
It's so bad.
Oh god.
It literally half of it looks abandoned.
Really?
It doesn't look great. Like you would look at it, you're like, do I really want to go in that building? No, not really.
I mean, so yeah, nothing much to miss there, right?
Yeah, definitely not.
Fucking the Nike Air shouldn't be there then.
No.
Shouldn't be representing themselves with that shit.
No, not a chance.
Fucking hell, man. Jesus. I was still dying after you said that when you told me the Air Griffies that we got. Like, well, I did a review on the channel, but you said you got a pair of those.
So I finally got my plug. Now the Air Griffey I was looking at forever. Like when they first dropped around like March in the Mariners colorway. That was so bad.
We both we wanted them so bad.
That was like the OG colorway, but like they sold out in like 8 minutes. So took the L on that one. Sneakers app we don't get in Canada, so Nike, get on your shit with that. But no, they dropped the Game Royal, which was also an original colorway back in the 90s. So I ended up getting a pair for that, and I was like super hyped, super excited. Got them like within 2 days, mad comfortable. And then like 3 weeks later, they just announced, oh, there's a price cut on your favorite styles. And I get this email, and it's like, yeah, we just dropped them down to like $167. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Like
I could have waited.
I know, it's like, what the fuck?
But that's the reality of the sneaker game. You can't always sleep on it if it's something that you really want. And
I thought they were gonna sell out like crazy.
I thought so too, but I guess this color just wasn't as popular. Or they just had a lot more stock, but maybe the bots just weren't going after this one.
That just pisses me off. It's like then it's not even about like the love of the game, like, you know what I mean? Anymore.
That's right.
Like it's just about like freshwater, like the first colorway, resale value. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah, like you go on like any marketplace, StockX, any of the apps, and like it's like they're asking at least like $350 for a pair. It's just like, yeah, I want them, but I don't want them that much. Like
I know. But sneakerhead to sneakerhead, like I've been thinking lately, it's kind of like, you see all this shit, like everything, what people like, it coordinates with hype, right?
Absolutely.
And if other people want it, so it's kind of like I don't like it anymore. The sneaker culture's bad. Like it's shit.
It is getting bad. I mean, it seems like everyone, their uncle is like, just going off like on like latest like Jordan release or your Yeezys or anything like that. Like I was just like shopping at like a store one day, and I see this group of kids like come in, and I see one of them, and he just grabs like one of the shoes on display, just a regular Nike, and he's just like, oh, these are kind of cool. And his buddy just goes off and he's like, yo, bro, those aren't even forces. What the fuck you doing? Like, yo, get out of here. And like, it's just like, that's not the point. It's just like, man, just like get it because it's something that you like, or maybe it's just like a colorway, or you just simply like the style. Like that's what it should be about. Like it's maybe, I don't know. I think people just kind of focus on the image too much, or just being able to say, I got that pair. Yeah. But get it because you like it, and get it because it appeals to you. That's it.
Yeah.
And wear your shoes.
Wear your kicks, people. Yeah. I mean,
you can. I wear my fucking shoes. Don't start with me.
You gotta wear your kicks. I mean, you can have your debates over if you crease them or not or whatever. I know some of you guys are all paranoid and shit with your Jordans and all that.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just it. I mean, like, there's still ways you can get around it. I mean, there's techniques to kind of keep the leather fresh and pliable, and you don't get all creaky.
But if there are creases, then
Yeah, exactly.
It shows that you wear.
Yeah, exactly.
After it's like has like its own character. Like,
yeah, exactly. Like my one pair, so I'm in the custom business, and one of the first pairs I did was a pair of Jordan 1s that are all Van Halen themed. So Eddie Van Halen, rest in peace. I painted a pair to look like his guitar, and his guitar, it was he called it the Frankenstrat, and it was a piece that was absolutely beat to hell. It was a guitar that he made himself with all these different frets and features. He hand painted it himself with a rattle can in his garage. He had cigarette burns all over the stem of it. Yeah. It was well worn, but it's still iconic. And those shoes I still wear to this day, and they are creased. You can see some of the cracks in the paint. The color's a little bit off, but I just love them because it's authentic, and that's what it should be about.
Yeah, I mean I always laugh at him because he has he was too cheap to buy the Forces. Yeah. So he got the Core Vision. So
he got the Core Vision.
Those are bootleg Forces.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's funny.
Yeah, but poor man's forces. But at the same time, the all black Air Force One, that is
that
is the official uniform shoe of buck tees and wastemen all over the GTA.
Yo, you know what's so
be
fun?
better than black Air Force Ones.
Yo, when we went to Foot Locker at Upper Canada, your mall.
Yeah.
And he was looking for like a pair of shoes.
Who?
He was like, you remember? He's like, oh, like let me just get like a pair of like these black Air Force Ones. They're so nice. So I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, literally, he doesn't know anything, man. I'm telling him, he's like, oh, he doesn't care. Like, it's like, yeah, that's whatever. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, man. Like,
Look, that guy's gone now.
He's done.
He's
now?
learned.
He's
no
done.
black forces, dog.
I only buy white shoes now.
Yeah,
Like-
he was against that before. He didn't wear color before.
Yeah.
So.
He didn't even wear white, only black.
Really?
Only black.
Well, I mean, he's wearing that right now.
But I mean, like I had nothing else to wear.
So.
Everything else is in the wash.
So yeah.
I mean,
he's
it's still
a-
Led Zeppelin though.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Would you wear something like he's wearing now, like the camel pants?
Yeah, probably. Maybe
wow,
not.
you
Maybe,
wear that now.
but maybe
That's
not
cool.
on a. Maybe not like it's a little hot today.
No,
I don't wear.
like just
Like in the
Wait, how can you even
He would
see
wear
them?
camo.
Hey, you
How
know,
can you even
that's
see them, though?
that's not
Oh,
too.
that's true,
Yeah, you can't
that's
even
true.
see them. What are you
Okay,
talking
well,
about?
they're clearly not working, so.
That's right.
You literally can't see them. He's wearing nothing.
Oh well.
He's just like,
I don't
yo,
believe
he
you
has
wear
nothing.
camo.
Yeah, I got John Cena legs. You can't see this.
Oh yeah, man. Fuck.
Maybe like a black and white camo.
Yeah, okay.
What that like? What's
No,
that?
like black.
That's more like woodland camo, right?
Yeah, then he named the
this
camo
is
right
like
now.
Woodland, like M83 pattern.
That's not.
Yeah.
That's like some fake. Yeah, like he said, it's like a rip off M80 whatever. Like a.
Like the old like
not,
M81 or M83 pattern from like way back in the day.
Yeah. I love it.
But I wouldn't wear camo. Me personally, I don't.
Wouldn't?
I don't
You'd
wear
rather wear
camo.
plaid, of
I don't want
course.
to wear camo.
But aren't you like army guy?
Yeah, but I
like,
don't like to wear camo though, unless I'm like going airsofting. And
But the plaid is okay, right?
Plaid's not camo though.
No,
Plaid
I'm
is just
joking. I know. I'm just saying.
beautiful. Camo though, I don't know. I wouldn't wear camo.
Plaid is just Canadian dress wear. You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
No, you can't.
Exactly.
I mean, I haven't ever seen you wear flannel. Are you a flannel guy too, or no?
From time to time, like I'll wear it if I got like a crisp, like kind of like first date outfit, or if I just want to like be like comfortable, feel like going out to the countryside. But no, usually I'm more of like a streetwear guy, just like my plain black tees or anything Nike. It's all fair game.
I mean, I'm guessing like because now that you when you get older, you're more inclined to wear like the whites, the dark colors, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, I've always been kind of a dark color guy. Like anyway, like I've always liked navy blues, like strong blacks. Don't get me wrong. Like a plain white tee and a pair of jeans is an all-time look. You can never go wrong with it.
Yeah.
But yeah, bright colors, not so much. You're not really gonna see me in a lot of like reds or oranges or stuff like that. Not there's anything wrong with them.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it's different now. Like in general, I think it's just styles. Like, are you into like the baggy look?
Not really. I mean, oh shit! Like we lived the baggy look in like the early 2000s. It was like tearaway pants and like just those massive like bell bottom jeans or whatever that would just get like completely soaked the second you step in a puddle and they just get all frayed to shit. I mean, look at like early Eminem, like Marshall Mathers, like LP, just those baggy ass track pants we wearing all the time. Like it's a miracle they even stayed on his waist like during the show. But no, now it's a little bit more like fitted. Like yeah.
And I like like my tops like to be more like baggy, like not not baggy, but like I like to be comfortable, right? Like I don't want
for
to be
sure.
skin tight fitted, like you know what I mean anymore.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like bottoms, like I don't mind it being a little baggy, but not that what I see. Like I see so many girls like just like the jeans just like super baggy. Like I don't know how they do it honestly.
Yeah, I don't know how they do it either. But no, I mean, same time too, clothes that are body conscious. I mean, I kind of like that. I've been working out lately, just like I want to look good and feel good. So have something that reflects that too.
That's true, eh? Like see, Ange is he's evolving. I think.
Yeah,
he's a different guy now.
we're getting him there.
Yeah, soon enough. It's got the different colors, different shoes. Hats
hair,
maybe next. Hats
different
maybe. Hats are
hair.
next.
Yeah.
think we wear hats.
You took like so much off the sides. Like
He cut off a lot of hair.
Okay.
I gave him a nice tip for that.
A lot of meat off.
Literally, like it was literally a lion's mane. Now there's
yeah. Now you've got just good lettuce. You don't have like an entire produce section going on.
Jesus Christ! Yeah. it was
Hey,
like
the produce
shredded,
section,
like-
it lasted a solid 11 months. It's not bad. Usually produce expires very quickly.
So wait, but like,
true.
is this the Angela of the future? Like just that? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
This
so you're
was,
not-
but
you're
I
not
had
allowed
this
to
hair.
grow
I had
it.
this hair before the long hair.
Your hair was a little longer actually. But this is the shortest I think it's ever
It
been.
is. It
no,
is.
but like, are you gonna let that grow out again? No.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. I've had enough.
Enough of that shit.
That was too much.
Yeah.
Just because
Now
of the
I'm
barbers.
next. I can't wait.
We gotta get him like the rainbow Tekashi 6ix9ine look going.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Also, I gotta ask you, who does he look like? Famous.
Hold on, let me get
John
the
Wick, obviously.
Yes.
It's absolutely John Wick.
Let's go. Yeah, it's
Like,
like
if he gets a puppy, leave it the fuck alone, or he will come after you.
yeah.
Wow, you got it.
I know. I just wanted to see. I was like,
Yeah, not
you say
bad.
counter and stuff. I don't know. I was like, I think he's smart enough. He'll go get it. But before we wrap it up today, we haven't done gun of the week in a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a great pairing because I think you're obviously a military background and stuff. So guys, come up with a gun of the week right now. Like,
Well,
I know you're
looking at a gun, but yeah, we'll.
No, you can
come
say it
up
like
with
and see
one.
what he thinks. See what
Okay,
he
well, first of all, you know what the M82 is?
Yes.
M82A1 or M107 in the U.S. military?
Yeah.
They made an M82A2, which is a shoulder-mounted version.
Oh, wow.
Which the first time I saw that, I thought that was kind of crazy.
That is
Who's
wild.
that?
Because have
Dwight
you-
Schrute right there?
I don't know, man.
Let me see.
Some CIA guy holding this gun. You can put it on the screen or whatever.
Obviously. Well, I'm not doing.
That's the
it's-
picture I saw, and I thought that, like, this is the M82A1, normal, like, shoulder-mounted 50 cal type thing.
Yep.
But then, hello?
That's like...
What is
It's a
crazy.
fucking rocket launcher.
What
They-
is
they-
this?
it's like they literally took the shoulder plate from a Stinger.
Yeah, I know. I don't understand why they would make that. What
That's
it would
weird.
be used for. I don't know. It was very weird. But that I thought was pretty cool.
That would be a different shooting profile. I mean, especially because you think something like that is meant to take out like material, mostly vehicles, rather than people.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see the practicality of it being a shoulder-fired weapon.
Yeah.
Like, or at least set up like that way. Like, I would want to use a regular buttstock.
Yeah.
No. Me, it's a C6 light machine gun. I mean, I was a machine gunner for a little while on some of the courses I was on, and
That's very
I love that thing. It was reliable. Even like with a full tripod and like mounted setup, you could reach out and touch somebody from 2,800 meters out. Super reliable platform. Just easy to swap out barrels when you need to. Yeah, they're a pain in the ass to keep clean, but that's what you got your whole section for anyway. So, and at the end of the day, like if you actually were in a firefight, I'd want to be behind that.
Yeah. I mean, you have the experience. You've actually shot these type of guns.
That's him right there. I caught him on camera.
I wish that was me. No. No.
Jeez.
Did
But
you,
that-
ever have,
but that
did you
makes-
ever have it mounted on a vehicle, or no? You just go down.
No,
the
we
range?
would always be like dismounted, or at most like you would have it in basically like a fixed position kind of tripod setup. So they would remove the butt stock, and you basically have different optics on the top there. You could attach like thermal imaging devices to it, or a regular C79 optical scope if you wanted to. But yeah, I just think it's funny. Like he's got it like on a vehicle there, but the bipod is still out at the end.
Yeah.
That's just like, well,
Yeah,
no,
once
you've
you-
already got it fixed. Like at that point, it's just
Like-
dangling there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Why? What the fuck?
Yeah,
That's jokes.
That's kind of funny.
yeah, because you can like fold those up. But anyway.
All right, you both have your guns. There you go.
Yeah, the Americans call it the M240, so the running joke is
Yeah.
when in doubt, 240 out.
Yeah. Jeez.
Beautiful round.
Maybe one day you come out of retirement, eh? Start shooting those.
No,
Can you
no,
bring us
no.
to a shooting range or something one time?
Well, that's just it. I mean, like, I don't actively shoot myself. Like, I'm not a guns enthusiast or anything like
Fair
that.
enough.
But I have friends that are. I mean, I've got one close friend that's RCMP, and
Awesome.
I'm definitely not against going out and popping off some rounds a few times.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, one time, like, you haven't shot a gun either, right? So.
I haven't.
We
I'm a
wanted
gun
to,
guy,
like-
and I haven't shot a single real bullet.
Oh, we gotta get you christened.
Yeah,
man.
like there is
Yeah,
gun
I-
tats all over him, like everywhere,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
everywhere, man. Tatted up. You gotta get the sleeves now.
Yeah, I'm gonna do just sleeve of just guns.
Guns,
on my
all
ass.
different guns, all different guns. That's funny. That's pretty jokes. Okay, you have military tats, right? Too, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, nothing,
No,
huh?
no, nothing yet. I mean, I do want to, but in military culture, it's kind of like called being like super moto. So if you get like your unit tattoos or things that are like insignias of your unit or things like that, it almost seems like kind of cliche or like kind of lame. But
Yeah.
everybody's different. To each their own. I mean, a lot of them tell their own story.
Just roll with the dog tags. That's all you
Yeah,
need.
no, I keep them hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I would like to get some pieces done today. More so as just a tribute to others rather than just kind of touting my own story.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's not bad. I mean, it's all different, right? Like
It is, yeah.
Once you're in there and stuff, and
Yeah.
it's definitely cool. But yeah, we want to shoot for sure. Maybe make a video. That'd be fun.
I think I'm,
Oh, hell
I'm
yeah.
done airsofting. I want to shoot real guns now
Yeah, I know.
at the range.
Yeah.
Just,
See how accurate
Just don't
everything
become
is.
John Wick. Though.
Yeah,
That's
no,
all
Oh,
I think.
it's like Pringles, man. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Just don't kill my dog.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely.
Or steal his car.
Or steal my car, yeah.
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 Oh my god.
Then I'll keep the guns on the range.
Fuck
If I
yeah.
ever shoot one.
Then you're gonna be in Cyberpunk after that.
Uh-oh.
Just
I'm
don't let.
gonna live forever.
Yeah, just, I don't know what that game is.
Oh.
It's cutscene stuff.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, the glitches. Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've heard the horror stories.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's all you really need to know. But anyways, we're gonna wrap it up there before we go on for 8 hours. So
Cool.
I think, but yeah, appreciate you having me on.
No, thanks for having me
Like
back.
always.
It's always good to chat, and we'll do it again soon.
No, for 100%. And for our listeners, just once again letting you know, you can listen to us on all Anchor streaming platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We're not on SoundCloud anymore, so do not go there. And we're also available on Instagram, TikTok. We're posting a lot there. Don't like TikTok. I know you hate that too, but
It's the sound a clock makes.
right? Or they remember that song? Like, what was the name?
Oh no, Kesha. Yeah.
Kesha.
Oh man, there's a throwback.
Oh my god, really throwback. And then and we're on YouTube obviously as well. We've been uploading pretty much every day, so you can catch us there. But anyways, as a wrap from us for an episode of The Rip, I'm Vince. We had Damon here. That was a wrap for episode 11 of The Rip, and now we're going off The Rip. Later.
Peace.